Hey YouTubers, this is Stimulator 757, and I'm doing a vid on my tractor project that I've been working on for a little while. Um, it's a mid to late 90s Craftsman LT 3000, I believe. Not really sure because when I repainted the grill there, this plate here where the sticker was, well, I took the sticker off and now I don't know. So I'm going on guesses here. Took a old air filter from an 11 horse and just put that on there just for aesthetic reasons. Also had a C, the same motor, it was C, so I took the piston out and mounted that on there. It's very sturdy. And then I put a stack on it, the little rain cap, and it goes down to the muffler that was on the 11 horse. And just another piece of pipe that mounts to the original flange back there. And I know it's rusty. I did paint it, but it didn't really work so great. This was the air filter cover off the 11 horse, as you can tell by the two holes. I'd put this one on here. It brings a little bit more air into it as well because of underneath it's a little longer. I'd also mounted it with a brake handle gas pedal, I guess you could call it. And I'd ran it through here to this bracket, onto here with a washer and a pullback spring. And the original one I just have stuck there so I can, because right now the choke's like that, so I have to rig that up. And then it just goes over here to my version of the bracket. Just a piece of aluminum channel. The bolts is bolted on. Very sturdy, very strong. Currently doesn't really run because the solenoid is shot, and I'm in the market for getting one, but they're really expensive. But my friend's trying to hook me up with some other tractors from a friend he knows, just for doing a little bit of work on his four-wheeler. And also to clear the exhaust, I forgot to mention, I had to cut this notch in here in the shape, so that way it would clear it always, because that was a problem. I put a little latch on here just because, oh, I'd always like to fly open a little bit. And as you can tell, the paint on the top of the hood is chipping very badly. I don't really know what happened. I guess there's some oil on it, and paint doesn't stick to oil, so sand it down, stuff, and same thing with this. Sand it down and put some brake cleaner on it to clean the grease off and repaint that. I custom painted the wheel, the rims here, to match the grill on the top of the air cleaner. Also got my little 44 Magnum valve covers. Picked them up at Advanced Auto Parts for $6. A little pricey, but they were cool to me. Also the back tires. And I put on these just tail lights that are hooked up to the headlights, just for, backlights. And yeah, my seat is pretty well shot. Looking for a new one too, but it works still. I got my light bar. It's got a forward spotlight, the rotary beacon, backwards facing spotlight. So the wires come down this tube and up to my custom little switchboard. It has some diamond plate. This is the headlights with the tail lights. This is the rotary beacon. This is nothing. And this is the front and rear spotlights. It's up for front, down for rear, middle off. I put a little toolbox on the back here just to store some chain stuff. This bracket, some aluminum plate. You may see this light. There's also one underneath the front grill, but I just never got to hook them up yet. That's what that one switch was for. I got just a tow chain here and a pin for a trailer. underneath I actually had added a second spring because the clutch wasn't enough. Sorry about that. That was some oil drums just popping. It's getting a little cold out. So the spring is here. It's I don't know, it's kind of hard to see it. Let's see here. Maybe yeah, there you go. It's right here, and it goes to these bolts up to the clutch, but you can't really see it, so yeah, that's the plow I got for it. Now, interesting story. I've been wanting a lawn sweeper, and all of a sudden I found this one guy. He had a plow, lawn sweeper, dump cart, weights and chains for the tractor. Excuse me. So I offered him 20 bucks for the lawn sweeper, and he said sure. So he came over to drop it off, and he dropped us the lawn sweeper, this craftsman plow, which the cable that originally mounts to here and goes up to the handle was broken, so I just put this aluminum handle on here that I had made just for leverage. Now I feel like spending the 20 bucks for a new cable, and that works fine. So I got that. Also had this bracket with this drop plate, but the other brackets to mount it to, I guess, this or something didn't work. So when I had taken off the mower deck, because the mower deck on here was shot, I got this thing for free from a guy who did our pool, which is just covered up, kind of sloppy for the winter. And he gave me this because, I wanted one to just soup up. So I took the brackets that I kept from that went from here back and mounted to the deck and put them on here with some bolts, because this would move in and out real easily just under the weight of the plow, and it wouldn't even lift up high enough. On this side, as you can see, I gotta cut the bolt like on that side, so that way it's just easier to get this pin in here, as you can see, because it's easier for me to put on this side than the other side because of the way the handle is and everything. I don't know, it's just the way it is. And the chains I got inside, they're for a bigger tire, but I figured out a way to mount them on here without slop, because these are 18 and a half, and it's meant for 20 to 22. So I also got the two craftsman wheel weights. They're 33 pounds a piece. Those do fit fine. I just don't have them on yet. It's November, but I figured to wait till the first fall because surprisingly the weight takes away from the amount of power this thing's got. So excuse me again. I also had taken off the little shroud, that this piece that was inside the hood, because, well, it made the engine, I figured if I take it off it'll run cooler, and whenever I go sideways, sideways on a steep incline, the hood would slide over to the side, and that piece, because there's a lip here, would slide onto the flywheel mesh screen that's on top. This, that, and it would make this horrible screeching sound. Sorry, I'm getting a bit cold. So I've taken that out, and I'd love to start it, but I'm having a problem with it. I'll probably make another video of it running and stuff and drive it around once I get the new solenoid. Should be this weekend. So comment, subscribe, whatever. Fellow YouTubers, you know what the drill is. So thanks for watching.